What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I'll be one of your hosts this evening. This is the show where I hang out with some of my friends at the end of a long week, long after we probably should have gone to bed, and work through the ridiculous backlog of miniatures that we have accumulated that we need to paint. Tonight on the show, joining me as always, I got my good friend Mike on the line. Broody, how's it going?
It's going great. How's it going with you?
You know, it's been a very good week for me. Lots of cool stuff. And actually, I mean, last weekend, as you are well aware, and people who watch this channel are well aware as well, I was in the woods with my family, hanging out, camping, having some fun. So we didn't have a show last week, but I'm excited to get back to it and paint some cool minis. Tonight on the docket, we have Taskmaster from me, and I'm sure that will spark no small amount of discussion about the Black Widow movie. And we also have Cable from you. I'm so excited about that mini. It looks so dope. Mm-hmm. And you haven't even touched it with paint yet.
Nope.
So, as with all the shows that we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, as well as the This Is Difficult network at large, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any more delay, I'm going to move my mic forward so that we can paint some minis. Here we go. There it is. Oh, that's paints. That's not Taskmaster. There you go. Yeah. So, you recently did Taskmaster, if I recall correctly.
I did. I can pull him up for a second if you'd like.
I would love that, because I'm trying to decide whether or not to do the interior of his cape orange, because some of the comics, I believe his first appearance, he had the interior of his cape was orange. You've done it. It looks like yellow.
Yeah, I did the yellow.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with. Go ahead.
Yeah, that orangey look. I kind of did everything with yellow instead of orange.
Okay, interesting.
More recent stylized version of his costume.
Okay, so that'll make a really cool like juxtaposition sort of situation. I did Black Widow this morning. I was very happy with how she came out, although I kind of botched her face a little bit, at least so I thought. I went a little bit too light with it. Like I was trying to go for that very fair, like Eastern European skin tone, and I think I overcooked it a little bit, but I was reasonably happy with it in the end.
Well, I guess what matters is being happy with it. So.
Yep. And it definitely some of the best eyes I've ever done. I even was able to get like her eyebrows are sculpted. So I was like, okay. I tried painting them the same tone as her hair to start with, and I was like, oh, this looks terrible. It just looks drawn on. So I swapped back to a black, to just Abaddon black, and it looked much, much, much better.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
So I feel like we're going to be using a lot of the same colors.
Yeah.
Just be using blue and yellow in a different way.
Yeah, right. I'm really enjoying, like, as much as I am not the biggest fan of X-Men in general, I am really enjoying painting the X-Men minis. Oh, God, I'm already dropping things on the floor. Here we are, 6 minutes into the stream, and I've already dropped things on the floor. This is going to be a good night, folks. We'll start with the blue. I'm going to open that second tab with Taskmaster pictures. First, yes.
So how was your camping trip?
I'm sorry?
How was your camping trip?
It was wonderful. Hey, RPD. We got it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so obviously Thursday and Sunday were kind of driving days, but having 2 full days and then most of a day on either end in Acadia National Park was tremendous. So nice. And like, I feel totally refreshed and kind of, just ready to take on the world, more or less. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought I knocked my mic out. I bumped the cord again.
Like that ended poorly.
Yeah. Well, my friend is currently watching the new episode of the Grand Tour. And I sent her a teaser. She was like, "Oh, I'm sitting down to watch it. What should I watch for?" And I just sent the GIF of Nicolas Cage from Gone in 60 Seconds. And she started losing her mind. Spoiler alert, everybody. Jezza gets to drive Eleanor. I don't know if you're at all familiar with Gone in 60 Seconds, but...
I've, seen it before.
Yeah. It is one of my favorite, I don't have to pay attention to this movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one to watch while you're painting, honestly. I feel ready to go up against the world, Zach. We've seen this versus matchup before. The mean streets of Pixely Canada are going to destroy you. Well, RPD, it's a good thing I'm not. It's a good job I'm not going to Canada then. We saw Jungle Cruise today.
Yeah.
It is absolutely amazing. I can't believe how good that movie is. I did not see that coming anywhere.
Good to hear.
The Rock is a delight as usual. Emily Blunt is fantastic, and quite honestly, just further reinforces in my mind that she needs to be the Invisible Woman in the Fantastic Four movie. And Jack Whitehall is the tertiary character, and he's quite good also. So I'm going to have to freehand. Taskmaster in his early appearances has basically tidy whities over his spandex. So I'm going to have to freehand that a little bit. I may have to go back and touch that up a little. But that's okay. John the Wayne Rock is still the most electrifying man in jungle movie entertainment. No, I mean, so Jungle Cruise, RPD, you're not from this side of the pond, so I don't know how familiar you are with the Disney theme parks. Jungle Cruise is one of mine and my family's favorite rides at Walt Disney World, and when I heard they were making it into a movie, I was like, this is going to be hot garbage.
Hey, it worked for Pirates of the Caribbean.
It did work for Pirates of the Caribbean, but think about who they had on that. Absolute A-list team, from directors to writers to producers, everywhere down the line. This didn't have Jerry Bruckheimer. This didn't have Steven Spielberg. It didn't have any of those top-tier people, workhorses. Hey, Kirk. So I was really trepidatious. I was like, okay, this could go really, really badly wrong. And I'm so glad to say that to report that it did not. It felt, I don't know how, when we were kids, Mike, do you remember some of those movies some of the Disney movies that came out that were really cheesy, but still really just good family fun? Like Apple Dumpling Gang and North Avenue Irregulars and those kinds of things. The Herbie movies. It had that kind of vibe to it. And I was like, wow, I haven't, that just doesn't exist in cinema anymore.
No.
Nothing wrong with taking fashion cues from the great superheroes. If you want to argue against Captain Underpants being one of the greats, then you can go take a long walk off a short pier. RPD, once again, I'll implore you to remind yourself what my career is, and recall that Captain Underpants is absolutely a very instrumental part of a lot of people's literary upbringing these days. So I gotta respect the Captain Underpants. Oh my god, I'm way off camera. Oh, of course you're familiar with Disney theme parks. Why? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. It's late. And I'm not thinking clearly. You're right. You watched Defunctland. You definitely know Disney theme park lore. As well, if not better than I do. Derp. I spoke to Adam yesterday. Things with the move are going well. And he said that he should be back on the show very, very soon. So we're excited to have that coming to you.
Yeah, this model is awesome.
Oh my god.
It has all of the touches.
That's so dope. And it's clearly listened enough to enough Weird Al to clearly remember Skipper Dan. Fun fact, RPD, a friend of mine and Candace's, this is from before I even knew who Candace was, a mutual friend of ours, Mike Robles, was a skipper for Jungle Cruise in Disneyland for a while.
Was the backside of water a reference?
What's that?
Was the backside of water reference in the movie?
It was, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they made a lot of really cool references, like right down to even using some of the defunct animatronics. Like ones that have been refurbished over the years, like reappeared in the movie.
Cool.
It was really, really neat. And obviously that flew over the head of my 6-year-old niece, but...
The backside of water?
Well, all that sort of stuff.
All everything?
Broody, you of all people, you and your horrible go-to-bed jokes, are going to love that movie. So many times throughout the course of that movie, I wanted to tell The Rock to go to bed.
Nice. That's exciting.
One time I even like audibly groaned and said, "Go to bed, The Rock." How am I? I am very, very, very well. Had a good day. It was beautiful out. We went for a walk. I watched a bunch of Top Gear. How are you, Captain Kirk? Good to hear, good to hear. Nice. Adam and Chamali and I have made a list of games that we are going to play off stream together, and I'm very excited about it. I need to come up with some good games. Right now we've got Mercenary Kings to finish, which we love. We've got... Oops, that's not supposed to be blue. A couple of tabletop simulator things we want to run through as we continue work on the AUGS stuff.
See that you've been putting a ton of work into that.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. Like, it's one of those things we just, like, at the end of a long day, we're just like, okay, we still have brain space and brain power left. Let's use that And most of it just comes from just shooting the breeze. And we'll just sit there and chit-chat for a while. And then eventually it almost inevitably devolves into talk about Augs. And we really do. We have a ton of work into it now. Brainpower is one of the all-time iconic rhythm game songs. I mean, if you're gonna beat some stuff right again, Captain Kirk, RPD is absolutely correct. Brainpower is the song to beat to.
Brainpower?
Brainpower.
No, sorry. What song?
It's called Brainpower.
By who?
I don't remember. You will learn your vowels when you beat to Brainpower by Noma, N-O-M-A. Thank you, RPD. All right. Cool. So his hood is white, his cape is orange in his first appearance. Am I going for broke here?
I think so.
I think I am. I think I'm just going to go full orange cape. I'm going to go first appearance Taskmaster. I need a better res picture, though. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, cool. All right. White boots. Yeah, we're going to take his first appearance to task. You got it, RPD. Oh, Jesus. So my parents have come down your way, or they're headed out tomorrow, I guess. They're headed to the Outer Banks for a little while. Once again, without me, because my school starts up before they get home. It's always the harbinger of the end of the summer, and it kills me every year. Do the shield after. So tonight, since Adam's not here, I'm working on the third member's piece of Simulacra. Nice. Awesome, RPD. You know I love that. Yeah, okay. So, Kirk, dropped... Oh, my God. You know, I was hanging out with him yesterday, and I completely forgot. Oh, my God. I'm such a dummy.
What?
Oh, Captain Kirk's been after me to talk to Joff about Drop Fleet Commander. And I have forgotten many, many times now. Ooh. I know, but I feel bad. I will see him... Will I see him Tuesday? I will see him Tuesday. It is Taskmaster, yes. It's real Taskmaster.
Not whatever that was in the movie?
Not whatever garbage Marvel decided to put in the movie. It wasn't Taskmaster at all. Oh, sorry, we're spoiling things now. Crap. Spoiler warning! This brush is definitely wet. Causing problems. Yeah, no, I mean, Taskmaster makes sense in Black Widow, but, spoiler alert, they blew it. Rip, indeed. Try that. And since we're on the subject of warnings, a reminder: this stream is rated I for immature. Darn right. Vulture and Mysterio are the best villains in the MCU. Fight me. I will not fight you on those.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good assessment.
Yeah.
And you know what's great about those?
Go on.
Is Marvel decided that they didn't need to kill off their villains.
Exactly. I think there's a lot of villains in the MCU that could have been really good, and yeah. I think we're gonna have to hit this with 2 coats of orange, which is fine. But it's definitely the right shade of orange. Holy mackerel. It's like a macaroni and cheese. Which, incidentally, is my favorite color in the Crayola box. Got the Crayola? Do I have a Crayola? Never mind. I got one. Abbott and Costello. There's no way Mysterio is actually dead. I agree. Also, Jake Gyllenhaal's performance was top freaking notch.
Like, there were times in that movie that I was like, going into it, I was just like, oh, I see what they're doing. Like, he's gonna be the bad guy, and like, he's all just playing him. I mean, like, even watching the movie, I was just like, are they really just gonna use him as a hero? What?
Loki also good villain, but that's just because I really like Tom Hiddleston. I don't qualify Loki as a villain per se.
He's an antagonist.
He's an antagonist, yeah. And I also really like Tom Hiddleston. The first Avengers movie. Yeah, I suppose. You're right. Yeah, you're right. If you isolate that, just down to his actions, yeah, I agree with you. He is a villain in the first Avengers movie.
Coerced by Thanos.
I will be honest, I did not love the first season of his show, but I didn't hate it either. It was very enjoyable. I just think we need more, and I think we're gonna get it. So that's cool. No complaints from me there. I haven't seen the show yet. We'll be watching it with my mom next week. Nice. You gonna binge watch it? Just one shot? Because it's worth binging. Like, I can see binging it. Yeah. It fits really nicely as a single serving watch experience. I realistically actually think it should have been a movie.
I would say it seems like I guess our sample size is a lot smaller with only 3 real TV shows from the MCU right now.
Right.
But it seems like they took advantage of like the longer runtime, but they would have all been done better as just like a movie.
I agree. Yeah.
Like WandaVision, the conceit of it being different eras of TV shows working through, like, was good as a TV show, but
yeah,
everything I've heard from Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki is that this could have been a movie, and they could have like cut it down some because they were both only 6 episodes.
Correct, and there was definitely a lot of filler in both of those shows. I really wanted a bigger payout from WandaVision. Like, I really wanted a bigger payout to the TV stuff. Part of that, and you and I have talked about this before, is my obsession with old television. Like, I adore old TV to a fault, honestly. So I wanted that to be bigger. But again, no complaints. I'm enjoying having Marvel at home. That's why I paid for Premiere Access with Black Widow.
Me and Casey went out for that.
I have been out to the theater for 2 movies this summer. Both of them very good. And I Premiere Accessed 1 movie this summer, and it was worth the Premiere Access viewing and not going out for it. As I talked about on the show a few weeks ago, In the Heights was amazing. Has entered my pantheon of top 20 movies, full stop, at least. It may be higher. Nice, RPD. Yes, definitely do that. It is incredibly worth it. But again, don't go into it expecting cinematic masterwork. Expect 80s, 90s, classic, back to formula Disney movie. And you will tremendously enjoy it, I think. My sister was walking out, or she was talking to my wife as we were walking out, and we were like, "So is the 6-year-old gonna sleep through the night tonight?" My sister goes, "No." So there's definitely some creepy moments in Jungle Cruise, but it's by no means bad in that way. Shouldn't expect a cinematic masterwork from a movie starring Wade and the Johnson Rock. I legitimately, though, RPD, I think if anybody's going to bring back the classic Disney movie formula, the classic one-shot family movie, it's The Rock. I think he's the guy to do it. The very first scene, I was like, oh my god, this feels like Mary Poppins. No. I'm way long ago. I'm like, we're talking Beverly Hills Family Robinson stuff. Captain Kirk.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Apple Dumpling Gang, the original Parent Trap. Please note, Beverly Hills Family Robinson. Very different thing. No, I refuse to note that. No, Swiss Family Robinson is very, very good. I like it a lot. Oh my god, I moved camera again. I moved the camera, and now like all my positions are way off. Then pretend he threw you a joke curveball by saying Beverly Hills Cop, just to see if anybody were paying attention. Anybody was paying attention. Could have said Beverly Hills Ninja. Was that Chris Farley, I think?
That was Chris Farley.
I'm making a royal mess here. I think I got it. Have I told you about the pseudo Beverly Hills Ninja 2? No, you have not. Go on. This might help. That proper light over my work. I always forget to turn that stupid light on.
What light?
There's a light on my camera that illuminates my workspace. So I'm like sitting here squinting at it. I'm like, why can't I see these colors properly? Because I don't have my light on. So this movie was supposed to be a Beverly Hills Ninja 2, but due to its myriad production problems, like the script being obviously Frankenstein together from different drafts, like villains' motivation changes between scenes due to being from different scripts obvious, was named Dancing Ninja. Oh my god. Well, RPD types his next bit, if there is one. Did you see that Clerks 2 starts filming tomorrow, or day after tomorrow?
I thought it was Clerks 3.
Sorry, 3. Yep. I can number. I can make numbers. I know them.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And this plane was greenlit after Chris Farley's died. Oh, God. The replacement plan was one of the kids from what? One of the not High School one of the not Zac Efron High School Musical kids. Awesome, great choices. This brush needs to be reset. It's actually clumping. I don't like that. Makes me nervous. Is this out? I don't need that. The brush is saved, everything's fine, we're all fine here now. Thank you. Wow, this Taskmaster Mini's way more, like, detailed than I thought he was.
Oh,
and I love
yeah,
it. Oh dear.
To be honest, as much as I like X-Men and stuff, painting with yellow is always a pain in the butt.
I do not disagree with you. I've had
yellow that like is bright enough that doesn't like streak badly.
So what I've started doing is I do Averland Sunset wash with the yellow wash and then highlight it with the bright yellows, and that seems to work pretty well for me. So yes, it starts its life pretty dull, but gets pretty okay toward the end. Boy, a lot of this model is going to come down to inking, boys. Because the color flats are great, but... Over the white parts, do you just ink that with Nuln Oil? Is that the best way to do it?
Depends on what I'm trying to do. A lot of the times, especially for clothing, I do. There are certain times when I use Dragunov Nightshade.
Right.
Like
Okay.
sometimes I use a blue instead of a Nuln Oil, but
Okay. Well, based on Taskmaster's first appearance, I think it's going to be Nuln Oil.
yeah, that's what I ended up using on them this time.
Okay. It does have its charming parts, like a montage dedicated to our hero being terrible at beat, and I'm not even joking about that, and a clever gag about meeting Steven Seagal at a fancy party where Seagal is played by the guy who did all of Seagal's body doubling in the 2000s. You don't know how much it hurts having to say that Dancing Ninja has one legit clever joke. Well, RPD, we live in a world, fortunately, where there is a strictly better Dancing Ninja movie, and that is called the FP2 Beats of Rage. Soundtrack from Mega Man 01 coming in my ear holes right now. And boy, it feels good. It's like coming home. We were talking about boss design on the podcast the other day. And I was talking about how the Zero bosses are like so unique to the Mega Man Zero, or to the Mega Man franchise, because like the bosses in Mega Man, like 1 through 11 and all the X games, they're good bosses. They're fun fights and all that stuff. They're unique, but they don't do really anything for the plot. They're just kind of arbitrary. Where the Zero bosses necessitate plot stuff. Like they are specifically, or I mean, not all of them, right? But like Harpooya plays a much bigger role in the story than does, let's say, Chill Penguin.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Totally. Alright, one more bit of orange for his body. We'll break this out again in a second. I'll get to you in a second, RPD. Hold tight. There's the movie's Ace Up Its Butt, an actor who's clearly just improvising most of his scenes, and as a result is at least coherent. David Hasselhoff playing Hoff self-parody as a Totally Spies villain, and it's glorious. Dude, I loved Totally Spies when I was a kid. Unironically, that show was wonderful. Yellow next. Oh shoot, did I miss a huge part with the orange? That's okay. I'm going to break them back out in a second. It's frighteningly obvious how big an influence Totally Spies is to my way of handling things. Dude, power to you. Like I said, Totally Spies is wonderful. There's some really good voice acting in that show. Who is he? I can't remember. I can't make words tonight. Nope, that's not the right one. Let's see. Jennifer Hale was in that. That's right, Jess Harnell was Jerry. This is a terrible layout. There we go. Okay, here we go. Dee Baker was in it. Maurice LaMarche. Like all the classics. The classic voice actors of our generation. Frank Welker. Greg Sipes. Corey Burton. Rob Paulson. The A-listers. Words are difficult. Just notice that Taskmaster doesn't have his quiver in this model.
No, he does not.
That sucks.
They didn't equip him with his bow.
Yeah. The only place guns have yellow handles. Comics! It's built so yellow. Okay. This little sashy thing is also yellow. Also these dots. You know, yellow handles means they're harder to misplace. It's true. It's true. It's a good thing I'm going to do a second pass. Most of these colors I missed huge portions. Which I guess is par for the course. It's really hard to paint around his cape. Oh my god.
It is. Magneto was really difficult to actually paint around his cape when I was doing him this.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm going to do Magneto off camera. Like... I don't know if I've made this abundantly clear, dear viewers, but painting at arm's length is really, really weird. And when I'm trying to keep it under this camera, I kind of have to be at arm's length.
And you handle that a lot better than I do. I'm constantly having to remind myself, keep moving forward, keep moving forward.
Yeah.
It's almost, pull it right up on the...
Well, it's a process, and that's why we have this GIF. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare. So my boss bought another crap load of comics this week that I get to sort. And I was like, just at a point where I was like, I need another box of comics to arrive so I can avoid moving boxes. Like, I love sorting comics at any point in the process. Like, the first letter sort, yeah, great, bring it on. The actually sorting everything into their proper places and boxes, yep, sure, fine, let's do it. But I hate moving boxes. I don't know if it's blatantly obvious, but I'm not a particularly physically strong human being. So any kind of heavy lifting like that is not my favorite thing. And it's not because of any, like, Jeremy Clarkson, you know, I'm allergic to manual labor kind of thing. No, I don't want to injure myself is more the concern. And the hilt of his sword is also gold. We're using the LWE gold method of doing the yellow as the base coat instead of a Balthazar gold or the like. So a little brighter, a little more comics accurate. Sure, I'll do this part too. Like, if Totally Spies has taught me anything, it's that nothing is an unavailable gimmick for villains. I agree. Harumph. It's white, orange tea, blue backing. Alright, that's fine. I can handle that. Oh. One more thing with this size brush before I drop down a brush size is to get the hiccups. Nope, it's the Lead Belcher.
Lead Belcher.
Oh, jeez. Marvel, as I get Lead Belcher all over all two of my hands, both of my hands. Nope, just my friend texted me about the Grand Tour. Blade! Shoot, 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 shoot. I'm reminded of a paraphrased quote from Super Eye Patch Wolf. Hold on. Super Eye Patch Wolf. Taskmaster has just fallen off of his base.
That's suboptimal.
Definitely. Fortunately, my glue is right behind this cabinet or this curtain, so I will take care of that in just a moment. Oh, actually, I've just realized I could do something. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do this. Glue. Oh, I can't reach it. Of course not. 2 seconds. Or actually, hold on. Can I just do this? Maybe? Yes. Gotcha. All right. Welcome to Zach Rebuilds Models on stream. This has all gone very badly wrong. It's like a gummy nast on my glue thing. It's crap! Okay. How do you go back on here? No. Let's be like this. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot. I'm reminded of how a paraphrased quote from Super Eyepatch Wolf's essay on the art of heel wrestling. You don't have to be nice or anything. Become a terrifying clown, threaten to make as many people pay their taxes. Tell people pollution is bad. All of these are equally valid paths, right? Stay. Stay. Hold, baby. Okay, it held. Let that set for a minute. Try and retrieve this. Oh dear. There we go.
There we go.
Alright, well, I guess while I wait, I can do base stuff. That doesn't involve jostling the model too much. Probably return to that brush before the end of the stream, but that's alright. Where is that one? So I did start modifying some of the bases. I got bored with the 4 bases that Atomic Mass Games starts includes in the kits. So for Black Panther and Killmonger, I'm putting I'm doing sandstone, and then some like static grass and stuff.
Okay.
And then for Rocket and Groot, I'm going to do the same purple thing that Adam did. Borrow that idea. And for... What was the newest one I just got? Craven. I did sort of like a I used the one with the brick and the like steel grate and filed down the steel grate, and then I'm gonna put I'll do sort of a sand and flock mix on that one, or I might just try and do that with the GW Technical. It seems to hold up a little bit better than flocking.
Mm-hmm.
Just paint a little bit of it green. But he's standing on a brick wall, so I was like, oh, I can leave the brick. But I think what we're discovering is that Atomic Mass Games has forgotten that some of these characters do not fight in cities. Incidentally, anybody want to buy Crisis Protocol bases?
Give you like 18 for each model you buy.
Dude, I have a friggin' like Tupperware container full of them. Now, admittedly, once we start 3D printing stuff, that'll, some of those will get used, but that, unfortunately, continues to have to wait. Because available space is limited. We definitely bought the 3D printers at the right time, but using them has proven elusive.
Yeah.
I think Adam's right, though. I think if he can make the 3D printed Hawkeye work and send us the file and the specs, I think getting that all together and not having to buy the Black Widow set is, or a second copy of Black Widow is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Did you see the spreadsheet I put together for all the CP minis?
No.
So in one of our folders somewhere, I don't even know where at this point.
Is that yeah, I think I did see it actually. The everything that you want, everything that you can skip, everything you've already got.
Yes. Adam and I thought it might be beneficial, come Secret Santa time.
Yeah.
I'm also caught wondering here, how long is Chamali going to be able to hold out?
What, before buying Crisis Protocol?
Before getting it on Crisis Protocol, like he's been teetering for months. And he might surprise me. He might have the willpower to pull it off. But I sure didn't. Which is saying something, because I have very strong willpower. I don't know, he's consistent about replying to mini painting results with things that don't amount to "don't tease me." It's true. Alright. Man, it's amazing what a base, like putting some color down on the base of a mini, will do to really make a mini look good. Like, this is a 3-color mini. Super simple. Nothing going on. 4 colors, I guess, if you count silver. And I threw a little bit of Mechanicus Standard down on the base, and boy, it looks a hell of a lot better. Like, my god. Still a lot to go, but some terrain effects, some cake. Ooh, cake. Stop dropping Cable. Not supposed to do that.
Hey, at least he didn't fall off the base.
Touche. Back to that. Which push door? I guess I can use this one. That's fine. A little patching.
So I got 1/3 of my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 team working on right now.
Huh?
I got 1/3 of my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 team.
Nice. Now, Cable comes with Domino?
Yeah.
Okay. So who is your Marvel vs. Capcom team? Now I'm curious.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was Gambit, Cable, Rogue.
Nice.
That was who I always, like the 3 characters I always picked.
Oh yeah, we're missing Rogue, aren't we?
What?
I forgot they haven't released Rogue yet.
Yeah, or Gambit.
Well, they gotta get on that. In the words of Uznavi, there is a War Machine. He's on my... And Rescue is not available yet. Well, at the rate they're going, I wouldn't be surprised to see her before we see, you know, Gambit and Rogue.
Although if there's going to be like another X-Men pair, like obviously Gambit and Rogue are coming together.
I would hope so, but you know we've been wrong in the past. Ironheart, look, I like Stark Tech armors like that. No, I respect that. I have not been able to bring myself to paint any of them yet, which is like mostly just because I'm hemming and hawing about it. Like, how do I want to do this? Yeah, Kirk, if you want me to... I got War Machine right behind me, actually. If you give me 2 seconds, I can get him. He's not done yet. Give me a sec.
RPG like Jean Grey Casanova. I had to like Wikipedia or like Google search who Casanova was.
Oh yeah, she's a dumb Grant Morrison creation.
I've already thought of like what I'm going to do to like rechange the character because I don't even want that at all. Like even more so than what I did with just Miss Marvel.
Well, my initial thought was, oh, well, I'll just make her the Ancient One. And then they went and released an Ancient One model. And I was like, well, there that is.
Okay, so it's going to require a lot of work for me.
Okay.
I'm going to essentially do the same thing I did with the hair for Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give her like somewhat long hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to use green stuff to attempt to make sort of like a ring for her to jump through and turn her into Blink. And just cut off her sword a little bit, and then paint like the green and pink, like with the clothes theme, to make Blink out of it.
So, Captain Kirk, here's War Machine. You can see he's not even primed yet. I ran out of... So we ran out of white primer completely at the store. Like, there's none. And it's been on order for 3 months, I think. So, yeah. It's a thing. Where the hell is my paintbrush? Oh, it's in the water jar. That's not a good place for you to be. Get out of there.
Pouches.
All the pouches. All of them always.
Paint all of the pouches.
I had to explain... I was telling Adam this yesterday. I had to explain shear force to my friends yesterday.
That sounds fun.
Oh, it was something. How did it feel turning in your go-to-bed card? Well... Admittedly, it felt pretty good, RPD. I dare say you know me well enough to know that Broody is not the only one who gets told to go to bed on a regular basis. Either that or told by Adam, "Thanks, I hate it."
Wait, what?
Makes bad jokes.
Okay.
Adam loves to tell us that he hates things, too.
I don't mind if you tell other people to go to bed. I just enjoy knowing the fact that I was the first one.
Yeah, I mean, that is your thing. I am quite amused at how infectiously it's caught on, though.
Yeah. I'm waiting to hear it in just some general vernacular after spreading for a bit.
Yeah. My students use it.
Yeah. It's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. I'm slowly realizing that the reason that the Batman and Joker dynamic in Batman Arkham Knight Rider works as well as it does is because it's basically our synergy. Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. Almost blew it there, but didn't. Okay, got that. How did you do the inside of what was your thought process on the inside of Taskmaster's shield? Did you stick with the yellow straps, or did you go with the more standard
I did just the brown straps.
brown? Okay, that's kind of what I was leaning towards too. But you also did brown pouches and stuff like that too. So
Yeah. And when I pulled out my brown, I did strap patches, leather stuff.
fair enough. I mean, I haven't touched his shield at all yet, so it's totally up for grabs, but do I want to do white next? Probably should. Painting with white. Right. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good or feel good. There we go. Every time I use this white, I have to like break it loose. Citadel white is just absolute trash.
Which one are you using?
The Corax. It's not as bad as Ceramite, but seems like it's going to cooperate today. Yep, actually cooperated very well today. Thank you, Corax White. Apparently it just likes Taskmaster, I guess. I don't know. Hello, I'm Greg Davies, and welcome to Taskmaster. So since I can talk Heartside stuff, I'd like some 1 to 2 word villain premises for simulacras. Can you give me more to work with, RPD? I'm very good at wordsmithing things, but I can give you some examples. Okay, go for it. Do the thing. Egomaniac hunter, hedonistic businessman, and delusional wizard. Okay. How about power hungry author. I know that's 3 words, but... It's a concept I've always wanted to play with ever since I was a kid. Prefix and descriptor. Okay. Yeah, power hungry author. That's an old favorite of mine. Just two. No. Do the shield now. Other ones. Decent for use in general, but I'm not sure that works for someone to do the way they kind of get used with both fields and buttons. Okay, that's fine. Could you play with the school teacher concept, RPD? Okay. Alright, this is a bit of a pain, if I'm being honest. The shield. So I downloaded, I purchased a month of Motor Trend on demand so that I can watch old episodes of Top Gear. And now I'm just like, I only bought a month, so I paid $5 and then immediately canceled the subscription. So I have the month, and I'm racing through to see how much Top Gear I can watch in a month.
Yeah.
And I'm skipping the star and a reasonably priced car segments. I'm like, I don't care about that. It's stupid. Literally the worst idea they've ever had. I suppose early on in the show's run, like, people were watching for, actual car information, but like very quickly it became, no, we're just watching for Clarkson, Hammond, and May's antics. So in his first appearance, looks like Taskmaster's shield was a little bit different than it has been. There was a blue ring around the outside.
Yeah. I still did that on mine.
Oh, so you did.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm not sure how you're doing this, but like the arms, like I don't know, the way I saw it more as like I've seen it done both ways, but like it's like the yellow or orange sleeve of a costume underneath.
Yeah, I've done that too.
And I've seen some that are like it's his open arms.
Ah, yeah, no, I definitely went with the orange sleeves because that's how he appears in his first appearance here. The idea is for them to be archetypical and seemingly a little shallow, so they seem to be like the proper level of threat for a new hero's first challenge. Oh, okay. Even though his first appearance doesn't have it this way, I think I'm still gonna paint like the skull part like an off-white.
How did his first appearance have it?
His first appearance is just white. The same white as his costume.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think that's quite enough. Because it's that, what, maybe 80s color palette.
I thought Taskmaster was older than that.
Could be 70s, I can't tell. I don't know, ask Adam. Oh wait, he's not here. It's Avengers 196, so yeah, that's probably 70s, you're right. Alright, silver. Maybe. Or do I want to try and... And yes, slightly off and ridiculous names are a consistent trend. It's one of those first hints that they're not humans in the traditional sense. can exchange anything. I keep forgetting that a lot of this is going to get taken care of with the Nuln Oil. I'm going in and like trying to be really precise, and I'm like, wait a minute. A lot of these gaps that I'm worried about are like corners and things, are exactly where Nuln Oil is going to pool and make it a non-issue.
Yeah. I took the kids to a pool party today.
Was it a cool pool party?
Huh?
I said, was it a cool pool party?
It was.
For all the cool kids at your school?
Not for the kids at school. It was put on by my church, so it was a bunch of foster kids and adopted kids and stuff.
Is Kirk about to yell at me?
What?
A cool party? Yep. Super killer! Cool! Party, bro! Party? Anyone want to come? No?
So we had a lot of fun.
Good, I'm glad. I'm taking my nieces to meet the puppy tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And they are, well, Tegan at least, the older one is very excited. I'm not sure about the small one. Why is Taskmaster's shield Samus's morph ball? Is it? I guess it is.
Oh, what's up? Something on the morph ball?
It looks kind of vaguely reminiscent of Samus's morph ball.
I can see that.
Yeah.
How's that looking?
Yeah! That's base coat?
Not quite.
Or like,
I
yeah.
think I touched a few things, but yeah, it's mostly base coat done.
Fix that. The second completed one is Daniel Crone, pronounced as Crone, yeah. The evil CEO... The CEO of an evil corporation, more interested in playing games than actually fighting. He's likely to just challenge you to a board game and then a firefight. If you accept, he will actually keep his end of the deal. Nice. Okay, so I know this is the wrong stream for this, but I'm going to have you guys come with me on a journey here. What if the world's social disputes were just solved by board games?
Like what kind of board games?
Like a deal, like a duel. You just decide on the spot.
Just kind of like pick which game you want to play. And...
Yeah. Like, I challenge you to societal dispute, the game. And the person who gets challenged comes up with, you know, okay, so this is how we decide this difference. And, you know, I would imagine that most of the time it would be something like, you know, Risk, that are literally just friendship ruiners anyway.
Yeah.
But every once in a while you get one that's particularly exciting. You get someone who picks, like, Fate of the Elder Gods. Okay, I think that's pretty rock solid for the shield. The world would be better as a Yu-Gi-Oh-esque world where everything can be earned and lost through a children's card game. Okay, so yeah, that concept has been done. I stand corrected, RPD, thank you. Wasn't there an arc where Kaiba, like, comes up with his own, you know, series of games that have nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! At all? The fact that I was able to pull Kaiba's name out of my hat is quite impressive. First 12 volumes of the manga, okay. Alright, backside. Bigger brush. Get out of here. Oh, excuse me. What did you do for Taskmaster's eyes, if anything?
Oh, I added yellow.
Yellow, okay. It looks like in his first appearance they were red.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that, I think.
I think I put a black, like, deep in the socket,
Yeah.
more than just like letting normal run in, and then I added like the pupil dot yellow into it.
Okay. Another key thing about the simulacras is that mentally ties. Hold on, RPD. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things. That mentally ties them together is how each of them contain one part of the real man's mind. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to attempt something foolish. Brush is right in front of me. Well, maybe I am. I'll throw a whole bunch of stuff around on my desk and see what happens. Like Dutchminster contains his past as well as being from a well-off family and the bright future he once had ahead of him, while Crone contains the job he did before being broken, the job being body doubling. He's not actually the CEO of anything, he just keeps up appearances. Alright, where is Mornfang Brown? Because straps are made of leather. They're not yellow. The one I'm currently working on contains the corruption still left in him from the encounter with the apostate. I think I've gone over. Yep, I remember that. In the potential in the spark. All right. All right, I'm going to try this. Painting some black into the hooded areas. We'll see what happens. I'm going to use Abaddon black, because it is the bleak black of the dark side. Let's see how this goes. Good tip, Broody. That worked really well.
What, the black with the yellow
Yeah,
dot?
I did it around his eyes, and I also did it inside the bottom of his hood.
Okay.
I think that really, really worked nicely. All right, that needs to be blue and yellow tea, and then we're ready for inking. It appears that once again we are in nearly perfect synchronization tonight, Broody.
Yeah.
Love it when we do that.
I just think I've finished the base, so I think that's everything for the base coat layer.
Yeah. It's a bigger model, so not surprising it took a little bit longer today. So you're going with the blue shieldy stuff in front of him?
Yes. I'm going to like really heavily highlight with like lighter blues and white.
Cool. This black here. Not perfectly happy with it yet, but I love what it's doing, so that's good. Off-white of some kind. Xander Dust is too light, or too dark. I think Rakarth Flesh will work here. Of course, I forgot that this one is totally trashed. So I will shake it violently! No. Let's see if I can get a little bit more use out of it. Or if I have another one. I might have back up. I do not. That seems to have worked. Cool. I really do like the idea of him only having a spark on one of his personalities and leaving it ambiguous if it's real. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. I like that a lot. one last thing I need to do, and that is paint the yellow T on his belt. And for that, I need to drop down brush size for several. 2 sizes down. To a brush that I did not use at all on Black Widow. I'm a little surprised by that. Looks like it's inking time.
What happened?
What?
What happened?
Oh, I said it looks like it's inking time.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm working on right now.
Let's start with... Oh, yeah, I gotta use... No. Based on the time period. Come on. Stay open, you jerk. There we go. That'll do it. Oh dear. Oh my god, the Nuln Oil and the shield looks so good.
That's what it does.
Nuln Oil is the real hero here, viewers. Alright, we're going to use the orange shade. We're also going to use the Drakenhof Nightshade because we've got blue. Wagon Orange. Actually, let me do the Nightshade first. I think. Is Nightshade what you used on Cable?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I love how the juxtaposition, like something I've always loved about the X-Men is how the color, like yellow and blue are opposite colors, and they make each other pop like you'd never believe. There's blue. Here comes the orange. Once again, working like a dream. Last one. It's the Agrax Earthshade. One of our top most used paints on this show.
Man, they actually I mean, this is not going to show well on camera at all. They cut in, like, part of the model sculpt. The stars over Cable's eye.
Yeah.
And just throwing in the Reichland Fresh Shade, just, man, it's like right there and it looks great.
Yeah. Flesh Shade is another favorite of mine. Obviously, I'm not using that on Taskmaster, but... Well, he's coming out good. Both of them are coming out very well. Alright, well... They're going to have to dry, I think.
Yeah.
Which means I think it's time to call it. It's been 2 hours. What do you feel?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
No, yeah. I'm pretty wiped.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Watching Paint Dry. We really dig doing this, Broody. This is definitely still my favorite part of the week. I don't know about you, but it's nice to have this block of time to hang out and crash through some of these minis. I think I will probably try and finish this mini next week because we don't do a whole lot of that. We tend to do base coat ink wash like almost every single time and not really show the process of highlighting and finalizing. But I think this would be a good miniature to show off some of that on. And then I'll probably have something else to work on as well because that doesn't take anywhere near as long as the base coating stuff does. But yeah, so we'll be I will be back here on the channel on Thursday. Yep, Thursday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time for Zach and Alex Gear Up. Alex and I are going to continue playing Gears of War, and it's going to be great. We'll have Arkham back this week or this coming week, as long as everybody is able to come, or at least enough people. And then Broody and I will be back to painting on Saturday. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful remainder of the weekend, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye.
See ya.